Welcome back to Say It With Your Chest. Okay, guys, we have
Episode 3.
quite the episode for you today.
I know, I'm excited.
Same, we're both in chatty moods.
I know, I feel like I'm such a crazy giggly mood right now.
Same.
Because I literally did nothing today. And I was prepping to film. I was making some promo like ads for us, for our Insta and our socials. And I was just in a giggly, silly mood, so ready to chat it up.
We're ready to chat. Okay, so to start off, we're gonna talk about just like adulting, our first year post-grad, a little reminiscing, stuff like that, because Boston is in a crazy state right now. September 1st is approaching.
September 1st. If you're from Boston, you know that September 1st is like the worst day in the city ever.
Yeah, I'm seeing all the kiddos with their parents going to Target, moving in.
Huge trucks on these like tiny side, like the streets in Boston, I feel like were made, they never got renovated from like
the 1700s
where like they used horses and buggy.
Yeah.
And now these like monster trucks like want to drive through them. You can't have more than one truck on a road at the same time.
Right.
So there's bound to be some accidents this weekend, and I can't wait to watch it all unfold.
Yeah. Lucky for us, like the streets near us aren't that bad, so I think
and a lot of people
it'll be okay.
On our street, like, or for our building, I feel like moved in early.
Yeah.
Like I saw people moving in
throughout the summer.
Yeah.
Yeah, so hopefully for us it will be fine, but the craziness is upon us. Yeah. And whoever decided that like move-in weekend and Labor Day weekend should happen at the same time is like an idiot.
Yeah.
Because it just creates so much chaos.
So
much chaos. I don't understand why. And then it messes everything up with when school starts, because it's like, do you start before Labor Day and have Labor Day off? Do you start after?
Well, I'm grateful for Labor Day because I have Labor Day off, so my classes actually don't start until the next week. So I kind of like this. But watching everyone like start to move in and stuff, I feel like is a good way to reminisce about our first year and where we were moving in a year ago.
Oh, a year ago today.
I know, it's been a crazy year, and it's crazy that it's been a year.
I know, it's like our anniversary of moving to Boston, which is insane. I don't know how the time went by so fast. But a year ago, we were really just preparing to move. We weren't even here yet, because we moved in on September 1st.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, moving in was pretty smooth for me.
Well, okay, moving in was smooth for me, but I actually had a little like tiff with my landlord because I was like on my way to Boston, and I had scheduled movers to bring my furniture here on September 1st.
Right.
When she like texted us and asked if we could move in September 2nd.
Right. I remember.
And I was like, no, I'm already here. And she got a little bit mad at us for not being like,
for not just agreeing to what she wanted.
For just not agreeing to it. And I would have like moved in a day later, does not matter, but the fact that I had all my
no, but the thing is that you shouldn't have to move in a day later when you pay for your lease to start on September 1st.
I know.
Like,
it was
that's
like
when you should move in.
But also the fact that I had all my furniture scheduled to come on September 1st, I was like,
because that's when your lease starts.
Yeah. It was like a whole thing, but
no, the freaking landlords like make me so mad. Like, they're just such scum.
But it's like, it's a pattern with us, because I feel like since we're looked at as like little girls, they just think that they can get away with whatever they want, which is like, it makes me so angry, because this one time I was like, you know what, I'm gonna stand my ground, I'm gonna move in when they said I could move in.
Right, when I fucking paid to move in.
Yeah. And I got attitude and sass back, and I was like, I don't care, like, this is ridiculous.
No, yeah, landlords are like, I don't know what is wrong with them. I know they're just trying to like get their living, get their bag, whatever, but like they could do it in a nicer way. Like,
well, we actually have a walkthrough from our landlord coming up this week, which is like,
guys, like, I don't know.
Okay, I need to ask everyone a question, because is it normal for the landlord to do a walkthrough when you're renewing the lease? Like, I just wasn't expecting that, because I was like,
I was
not expecting that. But I'm just a little bit nervous, because like I need my full security deposit back. So I feel like, and like the landlords are always trying to nitpick. They're like, oh, what happened to this? I'm like, it came like that.
I know. I feel like you definitely should be here when they come.
Yeah, that's why I asked her, because I need to be like monitoring, because I feel like I wouldn't put it past someone to like break something just to say that it was broken.
I could so see it. I know. I'm hoping that like I get my security deposit back. Like, I think I will, because I didn't break anything in my apartment.
It should be a given, but it never is.
I know.
I don't know. We're still living here. Like, all of our stuff is here, so it's not like they are hiring any cleaning services.
Or literally doing anything.
So we'll keep you updated on that. Hopefully it all goes well.
Literally, hopefully. I mean, I guess there's nothing they could really do. Well, I guess not give you the security deposit back.
Yeah.
But I think it's really rare to not get any of it back.
I want the full thing back, because what
else?
Like,
no, I think nothing,
there's no reason why I wouldn't, unless they start making stuff up.
Yeah, like just nitpicking.
Yeah.
Yeah, so hopefully that all goes well.
Yeah, hopefully that goes well.
That was a little bit of a sidetrack.
I know.
I don't know how we started talking about
it's just what I'm worried about at the moment.
Our current worry of the week.
Starting at move-in, how is your move-in?
Okay, my actual move-in, like once I was in Boston, was fine, but we had some drama pre-move-in because like these freaking brokers with the goddamn broker's fee and like who you send the payments to, blah blah blah. So I was told to send first month, last month, security deposit, broker's fee, all to the same person. I'm just a fucking girl, so I listen to what they tell me. Then all of a sudden, like August 28th, keep in mind, I sent them the payments like in June. So they had 2 full months to like figure this out, give it to the landlord, yada yada. August like 28th, 2 days before I'm supposed to move in, or 4 days, whatever. The landlord's like, I haven't gotten like your payments, so like you can't move in. And I'm like, well, I fucking sent them, and I sent him the receipts and everything, and he's like,
you sent them in the mail?
No, I sent it electronically, like through the website that like the broker sent me. So he's like, I never got them from the broker, and I'm like, well, that is the broker's problem. Like, I did my part. I sent him the screenshots. Yeah, I sent him the screenshots of the receipts of me sending it, and I'm like, so you and the broker need to like figure this out. Like, this is like, I'm not involved in this. Like, I did my part. So we're going back and forth, and then of course I had to get my dad involved. And
I know, it's like we're growing up and we're still like,
you have to, like, they need to hear,
but they don't respect
a scary voice.
Yeah, they don't respect us as like young women, and
at all.
It's actually really sad that sometimes we've needed to get Jess's dad involved a couple of times.
Yeah, because my dad is like, the second you hear his voice on the phone, like, you think that you're gonna get murdered.
Yeah.
So
which is like
which is so helpful for us. So they hear his voice and they immediately like act right, because they're like, oh, like, I can't take advantage of these people anymore. Right. Or else this guy is literally gonna come like knock down my door. So yeah, of course my dad has to get involved, and then everything was fine.
Right.
And we got the keys and we were able to move in, and yeah, move-in was well. And then 2 months later, my apartment went to shit.
Jess had like a traumatic first year, and traumatic first year in Boston.
I feel like we could save that for another episode.
Well, I guess it's not really about like growing. Well, I don't know. I feel like it was very transformative.
Yeah, I think, okay, long story short, I had a freaking mouse problem in my apartment. Now, you hear that and you're like, okay, you live in a city, get over it. Well, the problem is that the person that I was living with was not like didn't really care. So it's kind of like I was taking on the whole responsibility of like keeping the apartment together and like getting the problem fixed and stuff like that. And I think also with just like starting school and starting a new job and dealing with all of that, it was all just kind of like the perfect storm.
Yeah. And it's a fear. Like if you have a fear of anything, there's no logic in it.
Right. Like it was like I couldn't like get my brain to just like relax and be like, you're fine.
Yeah.
I was just totally like all the time on edge. So yeah, pretty much sucked.
Well, it's kind of crazy because when the mouse would be spotted, like I'd get texts from Jess being like, "Yeah, I'm staying at like a hotel tonight." Like,
yeah, that was a
she
really bad
even stay in her apartment, which sucks.
Yeah, it was terrible, but it was also like I had to just like get out because it's like I also like had to wake up at 6 a.m. for work and then go to work all day and then go to class until like 9 p.m. So it's like I have to be able to sleep. Like,
yeah.
And I wasn't comfortable enough to even just like relax and like chill and sleep. So had to get out of there.
Well, it was kind of the perfect storm for us though, because Jess needed to get out of her apartment. My roommate was moving out.
Right.
And it was
and
just
I moved in.
Yeah, it was just a perfect scenario. So while that was really bad, I feel like everything happens for a reason. Like we both kind of went through a moment where we were like, our living situation is like fucked.
Yeah.
And we don't know what we're gonna do next year. And then it all worked out. So the universe brought us back together.
Yeah. I like feel so relieved that I'm not in that freaking apartment anymore. Like I hate everything about that area of Boston. Like I never want to go there again.
Well, the thing about well, you can say Beacon Hill.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's important for people because
true. If you're moving to Boston.
Yeah, if you're moving to Boston, the thing about Beacon Hill is that there's no like garbage cans. So all of the trash is just left out on the street in like your garbage bags. They get picked up, but there's no like dumpsters,
which obviously fucking attracts rats.
And there's no.
It's just no the dumbest thing like you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah.
And the other thing about Beacon Hill is that it's old as fuck. So
I think it's really beautiful over there.
It is on the outside.
Yeah, on the outside it's really pretty. I liked walking around over there.
But and then you go inside.
Really nice.
Yeah.
It was nice.
It was nice. I'm like trying to say good things about it, but I hate it.
But I thought it was nice. Like every time I would go over there, I thought it was nice.
Yeah, it was a nice apartment. I mean, every apartment has its pros and cons.
Yeah, that's another thing. It's if you're moving to Boston, you're never gonna find a perfect apartment
unless your budget's like $5,000.
Right.
A month.
Okay, but if you're a normal person, sorry, my DoorDash is calling me.
Oh,
but we need to cut at this.
Oh,
I'm just gonna text him that to leave it. Feel free to keep it in.
Okay. Yeah. So unless you have a budget that's like literally like $5,000 a month, if you're living by yourself, or like $3,000 a month with two people, you're gonna have some pros and cons. So like for example, my old apartment, I had like a pretty big kitchen, a nice size living room, but my bedroom was the size of my closet now, and so was the bathroom. And now we have the kitchen, but no living room, but our rooms are huge. So
because your room is really small and now our rooms are big, but we're room people.
Yeah, that was the other thing. That was like my room was so small and I was terrified every day that I felt like I was in jail. So yeah, it wasn't a great experience. But I'm hoping this year everything will turn around.
Yeah, I think we're both going into the year with like
high hope,
a positive, high hope.
We just got to get through winter.
I love winter.
What?
I love winter.
Oh my god.
Well, we can't skip through fall because I love fall in Boston.
I love fall.
And then like I feel like the best 4 months are coming up, which I'm like excited for. It's like cozy season.
So true.
And that's where I thrive.
Yeah, I agree. I love fall. I used to not mind winter, but winter in Boston is brutal.
I like being cozy, so I don't mind it. Summer, like I love summer, but it's also like it's just a lot and the heat and everything.
The heat's been really bad.
By the end
of
it,
summer.
I'm over it. But it's a cycle. You know, if you live anywhere in the Northeast, when it's winter, you want it to be summer. When it's summer, you want it to be winter. That's why I'm a fall girl.
Yeah, fall's perfect. Okay, but yeah, that was kind of like a fucking mosh posh of I don't even know what we just talked about.
Yeah. Well, do you want to let's talk about like becoming more adult lifestyles.
Adulting.
Adulting is hard.
Adulting is hard but fun, but not fun all at the
Yeah.
same time.
Well, I mean, we talk about this all the time, but I would say like my favorite thing about moving to Boston after college is the level of independence that I feel here. I feel like at college and definitely like in high school at home, like I was a very dependent person. Like I needed other people to make plans, and I would like join along, or I was just never really proactive with like what I wanted to do, or like I don't know. I just felt more of like a side character in my own life. And then when like in Boston, I feel like I have more control over my life.
Yeah.
And I like the independence that like adulting has given me. Um, and yeah, I think that the city in general like makes you grow up and like makes
For
you
sure.
have to figure out things by yourself.
Yeah.
Which is still
Is
stressful
very
when like
true.
little things happen. Like I feel like there's always something that is needs to
That
be
just
like
pops
handled
up.
or fixed or whatever.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think for me, it's like I like being independent, but I feel like I've kind of always been like independent to a certain degree. So it's not like anything really that new for me. But what is new for me is like the little things. Like obviously at home or even like in college, like yeah, if something happened in like our college house, it was like it would just get fixed. Like you know what I mean? It wasn't
Yeah.
really like a big thing, and obviously at home like I'm not the like keeper of my house,
Yeah.
so I've never had to deal with stuff like that. But here, or especially in my old apartment, like nothing bad has really happened here yet. um
But
but
it's like the little things seem like monumental things
yeah,
when it's
and it
on
would
you.
really stress me out, like just dealing with those little like household things. Like my oven broke and I was like, okay, what the hell do I do?
Yeah.
Like and especially when it's like if you have to call maintenance and then no one answers and then you're playing phone tag with them, but
Right,
it's
because
like
it's
I
never
go
just
to
one
work,
phone
like
call and it's
like
easy.
yeah, it's like having
It's
to
back and
call people
forth,
all
yeah.
the time, and it's like, well, like I'm busy during the day, like I'm working and then I go to class, so it's like I don't
Yeah.
like
And then when you want to come home, you want to relax
right.
and everything, and then it's like, okay, we'll actually have to email this person back and forth
Yeah.
to get them to come fix this. And then this other thing is broken, so why don't we just get this fixed while they're already coming
Right.
here?
Yeah.
It's
like
a lot.
that whole cycle of just like being like, okay, there's a problem, now fix it, there's a problem, now fix it, is like very exhausting.
Yeah. And I feel like also this is something that my mom always talks about when she's like, it's always something like, now I kind of get how it feels because
yeah.
as soon as like one thing is fixed, something else is broken, or like as soon as
Right.
I make one payment for something, someone else is asking me for money, and I'm like, stop asking me for money. Please stop asking me for
Yeah,
money.
it's just a never ending cycle, and it can be very stressful. But I feel like on the other hand, being an adult is so fun because especially this year, like since I have a big girl job now, like and I actually have like money, I feel like I it's like a whole new world.
Yeah.
Just being able to like spend your money on like whatever you want, and like not really having to be like so worried like all the time about do I have enough money for this and like stuff like that. Like obviously I still budget and like I'm very responsible with my money, but just like having a little bit more wiggle room is like so relieving, and I feel like I never realized how much of a switch it would be.
And
Yeah.
I'm in the complete like opposite because I am so well like
You'll
so
get
stressed
there.
about money, but also like I don't have a full-time job at the moment. It's cool to see the both sides of it though, because there are people who graduate from college and do get full-time jobs and do experience a little bit more financial freedom, and then there are the post-grads who really struggle after college and you don't have a job yet, so you're kind of penny pinching. And like obviously I'm making enough money that I can still live life, but at the same time, like grad school, part-time job, internship, it takes up a lot of time, and I can't work as much as I'd like to because of school and stuff. So I do have to really budget my money. And it's also hard, I feel like, when a lot of your friends are making that kind of money. And so it's like, oh, like, let's go on vacation here, let's go on vacation there. And I'm like, I don't know. Like, I always want to make a way to make it work. Yeah. Because I really have a problem, like, saying no to things. Because I obviously want to, like, have fun and live my life. Right. But I'm trying to find a balance more of, like, having to say no to things because I have bills to pay and I have rent and I have all the stuff that I need to, like, figure out. So I feel like this upcoming year for me is going to be a lot more, like, working hard, not playing hard as much as the first year was. But my first year was very chill in terms of course load and workload. And now the second year is going to be a lot more. So I did have like a little mentee be about money and just like figuring everything out because it's really stressful.
Yeah, of course. Like, it's fucking stressful. Yeah. And everything is like so expensive nowadays. And, like,
well, that's the thing, is like Boston's a really expensive city. So if you're thinking about moving here, like, you need to have a game plan, but also it's kind of like unrealistic to think that you could be completely financially independent unless you do have like a full-time job that pays really well. Like, especially here, I just feel like everything is a lot
everything
more
is
and we came from Amherst where everything was like
nothing.
Dirt cheap.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah. But
you need to be like you just need to be like kind of a hard worker. Like, city life is kind of like filled with people who grind. And
that is really true.
That's like kind of the culture. So I feel like if you're not willing to like put in the work, then maybe like find a more relaxing city.
Yeah. Or also just like wait to move.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like money. Yeah, it's scary to just like, I mean, people do it all the time. Yeah. But just moving without like a game plan is like could be scary. So I don't know. But I feel like if you're looking for jobs, I feel like the job market right now like sucks.
That's like really scary. Yeah. Just because I've seen on TikTok, I saw this guy on TikTok yesterday talking about how he has a degree in like computer science and technology or something. Mm-hmm. And he made like a PowerPoint and he was like, I applied to like 100 jobs. I got into 30 first round interviews.
That's crazy.
6 last round interviews, and I've gotten 0 job offers.
Yeah,
and
so
I was like, that is a really scary thought.
It is really scary. So all of our friends that are just graduated college, if you haven't found a job yet, don't like make yourself crazy over it. Like, I get it, you need like to find a job to have money, and like you're probably like, well, you just told us that we need a game plan, which like true, you do. But don't like stress yourself out to like the point where you're like sick or like crazy about it, because it will come when it's supposed to come. And yeah,
but also I think it's like you don't have to put pressure on yourself to like find your career right out of college. Like, by game plan, it's like, how are you gonna make money to live? It doesn't need to necessarily be like the career you want to be in forever.
Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like right out of college, like, you don't need to have your dream job, which is like, I feel like some people, that could be like a misconception, but like, find a job where you're happy doing your like day-to-day tasks, you're making like a good amount of money, and just take it from there. Like, it doesn't need to be the highest paying, highest position, blah blah blah. Like, just start somewhere. Like, that's what I did. Like, the job that I have right now is not like what I want to do for the rest of my life, but it's something, it's at a company that I really like and want to stay at. hoping to move through whatever, which is like a good plan if you haven't found anything. Just find like something. Just get your foot in somewhere so you can be making some money.
Yeah. And every job brings more like connections and everything. Right. Like even through my waitressing job, there are people who I've met who are like, oh, I know so and so who is like who works at the school, and I've met customers who work in special ed who like me and then want to connect me to so and so, and I'm like, every job you have is an opportunity to like make connections. So I would say definitely take advantage of them.
Yes, and just know that like 90% of people that just graduated college like don't have a job, so don't feel too bad about yourself.
Yeah, it's
like
not you.
Everyone that I talk to that just graduated college is like, I literally can't get a job, and I'm like, that's okay. Like your time will come. Also, if you can't get a job, freaking enjoy it. No, I'm not even kidding. Enjoy your time when you're not working, because I love my job and I still wake up and I'm like, I don't fucking want to go to work right now. Yeah. And when you're working every single day, like 40 hours a week, 8 hours a day, it's freaking exhausting. Why is
everyone in such a rush?
Like, yeah, I'm like, guys, like, you're gonna be working the rest of your fucking life. Like, take this time now to chill. Okay? Get a job at a restaurant, get a babysitting job, get something that you can like still go out with your friends on the weekend and freaking have fun, and apply to like big girl jobs sporadically, see if something sticks, but freaking enjoy it.
Yeah.
Because once you start working, you're never gonna freaking stop. So
how sad
just keep that in mind, okay?
How fucking sad is that though?
I know, and like, who decided that we have to work 40 hours a week? But that is so many hours.
People work the 40 hours a week and still can't afford to live. So it's like,
true.
Who cares? Like, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, guys, just freaking enjoy the time you have being unemployed. Okay?
If you can.
If you can, yes. I know some people can't, but I'm just saying, if you can, revel in it.
I know. And I know we didn't do this, but like, even like if you're spending that year at home post-grad, like, I feel like that's still, you should still enjoy it as much as you can. First of all, this is the last time you're ever gonna probably live at home with your parents.
True.
With no responsibilities, still being taken care of, not having to worry about things. Like, that's something to enjoy.
Yeah. There's no
shame.
No shame and no reason to rush out of your childhood home. Unless you like freaking hate it.
Right. Of course. And obviously we rushed out of there, but that's just because we knew what we wanted to do.
Yeah.
So if you don't know what you want to do, don't like fake it. I just feel like there's no rush in trying to make something work if you have the option to live at home and live that lifestyle and figure out really what you want to do, because you can't get that money back if you change your mind, you know? So I feel like unless you have the funds to spare, wait,
definitely
slow down, figure out what you want to do, come up with a plan and enact it.
Yeah.
Don't throw money down the toilet moving to a big city with not knowing what you want to do, not having a plan.
Yeah. Yeah. I completely agree.
The first year post-grad, to wrap it up, I guess, has been, I mean, obviously, every year of your life has ups and downs.
Yeah.
This year was no different. We had plenty of ups, plenty of downs, but I think all around, like, it was a good year for me. I enjoyed my year here. I think that I've grown like so much as a person here. Mm-hmm. I'm excited to keep growing and seeing like how the city changes me and how I change with the city. Like, it's exciting time to be like in that period of your life when you're growing up, but you're not all the way grown up.
Yeah, very true. I think this year I definitely want to try to enjoy Boston a little bit more. last year I was kind of just like surviving.
Yeah.
But
last year was survival mode for you, but like we're on the
ups. Exactly. I think literally I could only go up from where I was last year.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. Oh, should I tell my story while you're getting the game ready?
Yeah.
Okay, guys. This is actually going to be kind of a crazy story, and I'm excited to see Hannah's reaction because she doesn't even know.
Yeah, I don't know where the story's
Okay, this actually happened last night. So, basically,
last night.
Oh my god. Yeah, but we didn't even like talk about the Long Island weekend, but like whatever. Maybe we can do it after the game. But basically, as you all know, like we said last week, we were out on Long Island and we were all sitting on the beach and we were having this conversation about 30-year-olds.
Oh.
Which I don't know how this. I think we were watching like some older men play volleyball.
Oh yeah, they were older men playing volleyball, and I told everyone that I thought that 30-year-olds are the new like it boys. Like I kind of
So
I think they're trending.
I don't know if I like got like confused in this conversation or was just like hearing things people weren't saying.
No,
I thought that our friends were saying that they had their like ages set on their dating apps to like older.
I said you should.
Oh, okay. Well, you obviously don't have dating apps, but our other friends,
I was encouraging everyone else to make it a little bit higher.
Okay, so this is where I got confused because I thought that they already had theirs higher, so then I was like, oh, I got to jump on the bandwagon, obviously. No. But then when I was telling them, they were like shocked, and I was like, oh,
no,
okay, I messed up. Okay, so anyway, I set my age to like 32. Which is like I would never.
But I think that's a prime age. I think it's a good.
Okay,
age.
But like I would not go on a date with anyone like older than 26. So it was kind of just like for like shits and gigs. Mm-hmm. At least right now, because like guys, I'm 23. Like, what am I gonna do with a 32-year-old?
I don't know. I just think the 30-year-olds now, for some reason, are kind of like really attractive
because they don't look like babies.
Yeah, because they actually look like real men.
Yeah, but also like that's kind of scary. Like, yeah, I'm just gonna be hanging out with a real man. Like,
yeah, but I think it's because like on television and everything, like all the men that are supposed to be playing 20-year-olds are all 30.
Yeah, so it's like Hollywood.
I'm kind of just used to the 30-year-old.
Hollywood is telling us to be attracted to 30-year-olds, basically. But whatever. So I set my age higher. So then I'm just like. When I scroll, like, it's kind of just, like, for shits and gigs. Like, I'm not, like, doing anything serious, like, literally at all.
Yeah.
So I'm scrolling, whatever. Match with this guy, and he's like, oh, my God, like, you're so gorgeous, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then he's like, okay, keep in mind this guy's 30. And he asked for
30 on the dot?
30 on the dot. He asked for my Snapchat. And I'm like, you're 30!
You're 30!
But this is where it gets interesting. He was like, what's your Snapchat? Or I could send you a gift on Cash App. And I was like, whoa.
Bro, this is an amazing opportunity.
Okay, so I accidentally stumbled upon a fucking sugar daddy. But I'm really scared, so I haven't responded yet.
Yes. Okay, we need to like, I'm so glad you're telling me this.
I saved it for the pod.
I know, but this is actually real life shit. Like, bought the pod. Like, we need the money. We could get a camera with this
I know.
money.
I was thinking about that at work today.
Okay, that is like really important.
I know, but I'm just like really scared.
Well, we need to find out what he wants. But like, actually, what's really crazy is working at the restaurant. I see a lot of sugar baby dates. Which is
listen, we live in a city. Like, it's not that surprising. No. It's just scary. But I don't think that he wants to, like, go on dates. Like, I think he just, like, wants to Snapchat. Which is, like, if you're offering me money for that, like, just I feel like that's fine.
We need to do some more research for this.
We definitely do. But, like, guys, I might have a fucking sugar daddy. My mom's going to listen to this and be like, that is not safe.
I know, she's gonna freak out, but
don't freak out.
It's okay. Renee. It's a business opportunity. We really need a camera, and if this is gonna work, we'll be super safe about it.
Yeah, like I won't like hang out with him.
No in-person stuff.
Never. But, or if I do, I'll make Hannah like come watch.
Oh yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. At the restaurant, there's a lot of sugar baby dates, but it's always a girl and her friend and an old man.
Wait, as 3 people?
Yeah. She's always like, this happens a lot where I feel like the girl would be like, "Oh, can my friend go?"
Wait, like, okay, we could totally do that.
Yeah, I do that. But like, I feel like sugar daddies like low key just want someone. They're just lonely.
Yeah, they just want someone to like talk to.
Yeah, there's never any like. I mean, not never, but there's. I just know because I know a lot of people from high school that used to like do stuff like this.
Mm-hmm.
But they would just go and like get a free meal and then leave. Like, there's no.
Yeah, like, and guys, trust me, like, I am not a cheapo. Like, I would definitely make him send me money before
the
I like ever saw him in person. Like, a lot of money, and then I'd probably just block him.
Like, enough for the camera.
Yeah.
Oh, this would change our lives.
Not change our lives. But yeah, that was my little story. Kind of crazy. It just happened last night randomly when I was scrolling.
Alright, we're gonna have to answer this after the pod because that's like insane.
Yeah, so I guess I'll keep you guys updated on what happens. Like, you guys on the pod.
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
Alright, Hannah has a game for us.
Okay. I do have a game. Okay, so the game is called Hot Takes or Cold Truths. So basically, I'm going to read a bunch of statements that I came up with. And we're going to decide whether it's a hot take or if it's something that's universally accepted as a truth.
Tea.
Okay. So let's jump right into it.
Okay.
Celebrating your birthday as an adult is overrated.
Wait, I'm getting confused how to answer these.
Do you think it's a hot take or do you think it's a cold truth?
Okay, do I think it's a hot take that it's overrated to celebrate your birthday? Yeah. Wait, I think that you should celebrate your birthday as an adult.
Yeah.
So then it's a hot take?
Well, do you, like, if I said I can't. If I said celebrating your birthday as an adult is overrated, you would be like, holy shit, that's a hot take.
Okay, yeah. Hot take.
Okay, I think it's a fucking cold truth.
Wait, how old are we talking? Well, you hate celebrating your birthday.
Birthdays, yeah. How old are we talking? Like, fucking 20. No, I'm kidding.
Bro, you can't.
After 25, I feel like, okay, you're done. Like maybe you can have, like, a small dinner with your friends, but we're not, like, fucking doing the whole, like, birthday sash, like.
Okay, well, duh.
It's not really a duh.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought we meant just celebrating in general.
No, like, celebrating in small ways, sure, but I think that it's, like, if you expect this whole big thing on your birthday when you're 25, it's, like, grow up. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit of a pessimist when it comes to birthdays.
Yeah, I would say maybe, like, 30.
Jess likes birthdays a little bit more than me, but I'm like, I just think people who are obsessed with their birthdays as adults need to grow up.
This is funny.
But it's okay.
Okay, this is what I think, though. Like, okay, if you're 25 and you're wearing a birthday sash and a crown, yeah, obviously you need to grow up. But, like, if you want to do, like, a cute dinner party or, like, go on a trip or, like, stuff like that, like, I feel like that's totally normal. And I think that everyone should celebrate their birthday because they should be happy that they made it another year on Earth and that they're not in the ground.
Yeah, I like that, though. I like that take on it.
Oh, okay.
No, like,
I thought you were saying, like...
No, like, I like celebrating, like, another year on Earth.
Yeah.
But I just don't like what birthdays have, like, turned into. Where it's, like, you put so much pressure on all your friends to, like, make it the most special day ever when it's just, like...
Oh, yeah.
I like the idea of just being grateful for, like, being there, being with people that you love, blah, blah.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I'm
not with all the glitz and glam of, like, you guys need to do this for my birthday, and, like...
No.
It's, like, grow up.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I think that if you want to, like, do a big thing and, like, your friends aren't, like, that into it, then, like, you should pay for it.
Yeah, no kidding. It's I think it's what bothers me is, like, the expectations that come with birthdays. Like,
yeah, well, some people are, like, fucking narcissists, so they just think everything's about them.
Right. And it's, like, it's cute when you're 16 and you're like, oh, it's all about me.
Right. But when you're 25, it's like, I have to work tomorrow.
Yeah,
okay?
like, I have to work tomorrow. I've been having a fucking shit day, and I don't feel like jumping around and singing happy birthday to you. Sorry. All right. It's okay to ghost someone if you're not feeling it. I think it's a hot take.
I think it depends how old you are, but
true. I it is very true because I think, listen, also people are gonna be like, Hannah, you've never had to experience this. Blah, blah, blah,
which
blah,
is
blah.
true.
Which is true. Okay, I get it. I have not had this experience of like the uncomfortableness that has to go with like ghosting someone. But in my head, I just feel like people deserve respect, and that.
But what if they don't?
Okay, maybe they don't deserve respect. But I feel like if it's someone that hasn't done anything to you, and they're like, "Oh, like, would you like to go out again?" It's okay to be like, you know what? I don't think that we should go out again.
Oh, I agree with that.
Okay, like
I thought we were talking about ghosting in a different aspect.
like if you talk to the person once.
No. I think that if you've gone on like 1 to 3 dates, I think you should not ghost them. Like you should like say something or just be like, oh, like whatever. Like, you'll think of it in the moment. I can't think of it right now. But if we're talking like past 3 dates, well, actually,
past 3 days? Like what? Isn't it the other way around?
Yeah, maybe I'm getting this confused.
Ghost people? That's fucked.
Okay, guys, I think I'm getting a little confused here.
This game is really confusing her. It's really not that hard.
No, this is what I think. I actually do think it's okay to ghost people because, like, what if they're just not getting the hint? Like, what if you tried to be nice, you tried to be nice, to be nice, and they're not getting it? It's like, I have to stop answering.
Well, yeah, no, that's fine, but...
That's ghosting.
No, but, like, why are we hinting? Why are we hinting? Like, why can't you just say, I'm not feeling it?
No, but what if you did?
Too. Okay, then that's not ghosting.
No, but, like, you said that, and they keep going.
I don't think that's ghosting, though, because you, like, were straightforward about ending it, and then they chose to continue on.
So then if you don't answer, it's fine.
Yeah, because you, like, did what you're supposed to do.
Yeah. Okay, I guess that's fair. Honestly, though, I think you can fucking ghost people.
I mean, that's okay, too.
Sometimes you just have to. Like, you just gotta ghost them.
All right. Okay, this is a good one.
Oh, no.
Midnights is the best Taylor Swift album.
Wait, this is crazy because I just did my album ranking yesterday on TikTok.
We should do that next week. Or I wanted to do, actually, like, we pick an album and we draft our favorite songs.
Oh, yeah, we should definitely do that. Okay, do I think that Midnights is the best Taylor Swift album?
That's not, like, the question.
Okay, sorry.
The question is hot take or cold truth.
Oh, right. Okay.
And I think that's a hot take. Because Midnights might be our favorite album, one of our favorite albums.
Yeah, would the Swiftie community agree with that? Of course not. They'd fucking rip our heads off.
Yeah, I think it would be a hot take within that community.
Yeah.
But Midnights, in my opinion, is like top tier. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah, for me, it's. Wait, it's the best or one of the best?
It's the best.
Oh, is the best?
And I think you would agree.
Yeah, but like, Tortured Poets is like, guys, like I have. No.
God.
Like I have almost every song on that double album.
Saved?
Downloaded.
I have that for Midnights. Tortured Poets.
I have that for Midnights too. So I don't know. It's like almost every song is down.
I think it's a really hot take though, because Midnights is like a newer album, and it's more like.
It's just like, are you an old Swiftie or a new Swiftie?
Right, and we're kind of new Swifties.
We're new, so I don't like know anything about Red, Fearless, Speak Now. Like
speak for yourself.
1989 and up is all I know.
So maybe we'll start with 19. Is that like really fucked up? We'll start with 1989 next week.
Yeah, I'm sorry, like Swifties, I just can't listen to the first 4.
I like some songs off of Speak Now. Red is not my favorite. But like Fearless has like a special place in my heart just because that was like one of the first CDs that I ever owned.
That makes sense.
So it's like a little nostalgic factor, but obviously compared to what she's put out now, it's
right. It's not comparable.
Doesn't really compare, yeah. All right, but I think that we can agree it's a hot take that Midnight's is.
Oh yeah,
like
yeah,
we're different. Okay, men and women can be friends. I think that's a hot take. Personally, I think it's a hot take.
Women can be friends with men, but I don't think men can be friends with women. And that's my hot take.
Yes. Yeah, for sure. But the question, it's men and women can be friends.
Yeah. Well.
And I just don't think that they can. Like, not like real friends.
Okay. Is a guy gonna be like your friend like a girl will be? Never.
Never.
No. Can they be friendly?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure. But
do they always want to have sex with you?
Yes.
I just think it's like maybe
to some extent.
But to some extent. Like maybe it's not in the forefront of their mind at all times, but if the opportunity was there, like yeah, why not?
100%. Yeah. So I guess
a hot take.
Yeah,
they cannot be friends.
No.
Bethany Frankel is the most iconic housewife of all time.
Oh shit.
That's a hard one.
I have to go hot take. Hot take. Because I know who I think my most iconic housewife is. And it's not her. Even though I love her, it's not her.
I mean, same. She's not my iconic housewife.
And a lot of people hate her.
Well, it's not love or hate, it's iconic.
True. Hot take for me.
I would say hot take as well, because there's others.
Who's your most iconic?
I'm not saying she's my favorite.
Okay.
And I'm not saying like love, hate, whatever. Iconic, I think of all time, is Teresa Giudice.
Yeah. I mean, that's so fair. Like, that's a completely fair
statement. And not my favorite housewife. Nothing to do with, like, it's just when I think of iconic housewife people that are known from people who don't watch Housewives.
Yeah.
And have those moments that stand out. In my head, it's Teresa.
Mine would be the Nene Leakes, of course.
And that's the other one.
Yeah, it's just,
it's like kind of like the big three.
Her, Nene, Teresa, Bethany.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I 100% agree with. Nene is my iconic housewife.
Yeah.
I could watch her. I could re-watch Atlanta for the rest of my life. Well,
she's another one who has, like, Nene is someone who has jumped from Housewives to being, like, a household name that people who don't watch Housewives also know who Nene
Exactly.
is.
And, like, she has the sounds on TikTok. She has the clips. It's, like, the things she says are literally hilarious. And she's just iconic. Like, if you haven't watched Atlanta Housewives... Wait, have you not watched it?
I have. I'm not... I haven't watched recent seasons.
No, recent seasons,
I've seen all old.
But, like, of course. I would say, like, season 4 or 5 through season 9, like, if you haven't watched that, you are missing out on, like, reality TV 100%. History, like, icon, like, you, whatever you're doing right now, stop and go start watching that. Like, iconic, you need to watch it.
100%. So, Bethany Frankel, not the most iconic housewife. That's a hot take.
No. I like this game.
Me too. Friends should be able to criticize each other without it hurting the relationship.
Cold truth.
The coldest truth there ever was.
Literally ice cold.
And we say this all the time, how if you're not friends unless you can fight and make up, you're not friends with someone unless you can be like, bitch, what the fuck are you doing?
Right.
And that person doesn't have a mental breakdown because you don't just say, okay, whatever they said. Yes. Like, that's not a friend, that's a fucking groupie.
True.
Put that on a t-shirt.
True. Yes. Love that.
But yeah, that's a cold truth. Like,
that's a cool,
obviously,
automatic
you have to be able to, like, be real with your friends and call them out when they're doing something crazy. Like, that's what I would want from my friends.
100%.
And if you can't handle it, then we can't be friends.
Right.
I mean, there's not much else to say about that.
Yeah, that one is straight done deal. Should we do, like, one more?
Yeah, let's do one more. All right, this is kind of a deep one, and then we'll end on this.
Oh, damn.
Your 20s are overrated as the best years of your life.
Cold truth.
Oh, shit, I didn't expect it to be, like, that easy of an answer. I really did not expect that.
I think the magic that is told to us about our 20s is a fucking lie scam.
Well, like I said, most TV people you're watching are actually 30. So
exactly, and everyone that's like 30 or older, they're like, I don't know what the fuck I was doing in my 20s. Like,
yeah,
that period of time was just like a crazy mosh posh. Like, I don't know what the fuck was happening. And I completely agree with that.
I agree with that too. I think it's a cold truth. Like, I think that life gets better as you get older. And I feel like the only thing we have to go off of is what we've lived so far. And in my opinion, life has only gotten better as I've gotten older.
Yeah, so, I agree. I feel like when you're like high school and college, I guess college a little bit, you're in your 20s, but like barely. Like, those times are like fun. And then like this stage now is like you're figuring out who you are, you're adulting, like talked about earlier, you're like whatever, going through all this weird
honestly,
shit.
Like, maybe we need to like listen to ourselves, because we always talk about how we're really scared to like get older.
Yeah. But we need to take our own goddamn advice.
I know, but yet we're talking about how it's not the best years of our life. But guys, I hope you are on the episode for when we turn 24.
Oh my god, yes.
That's gonna be like the breakdown of the year.
True. But yeah, I think that everyone's like 20s are the best year of your lives, and I'm like, I don't think they are. Like, nobody knows what's going on right now.
Yeah.
Everyone is just like walking through, like, existing. Like, we're all just trying to figure it out.
And you're still not like really solidified with like
anything.
Well, I'm just saying, like, you're still losing friends, you're still going through breakups, you're still like going through that turmoil that you're not really doing in your 30s and 40s, like
hopefully. Fingers crossed.
And if these are the best years of our lives, then what's it all for?
Yeah, like, I think 20s are good because you can still like have a little bit of that like reckless fun.
But who says you can't do that in your 30s? And
well, like, you totally can if you don't have kids.
Well, yeah, not reckless, but I don't think life has to stop being fun when you're out of your 20s.
No, so, definitely not.
Obviously.
But I think there is something about, like, just going out, staying out as late as you want, like...
But we're already over
throwing up, so... like, you know? Yeah, but sometimes if, like, you have it every once in a while, it's like, well, I'm just in my 20s, like... True. I'm just a girl. Like, what am I supposed to do?
True.
But when you're, like, 30 or older, I feel like, yeah, like, you're still just a girl, but, like, you're just a girl with a little bit more responsibility. Like, we're kind of, we're squeezing out, like, just the last little bits.
With a little bit more responsibility.
Yeah. We're like squeezing out the last little bits of, like, you can still get away with some things.
Being dumb. And,
yeah. But, like, once you're 25, that frontal lobe's develop. People are like, girl,
you're too old for this.
Exactly. You're too old for birthdays when you're 25. We only have 2 birthdays left to enjoy, people. Okay?
Before I put my foot down and there's no more birthdays left.
Yeah, so let's think about that.
If there was a Grinch for birthdays, it would be me.
Oh my goodness. Sorry. No. All right, that was a fun game.
Yeah.
I low-key think we have to end. Like, I think this is long.
It's long. We've said every week we say we're gonna do like a shorter episode, nothing crazy.
But we just be yapping.
So yeah, I think we'll end it there, but maybe we'll save some of our other stories for next week.
Yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this episode. And make sure that if you're watching on YouTube, you like and subscribe and
put the notifications on.
Yes,
let you know
comment everything. If you're listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, rate us, follow us, review us,
do
all the things.
Anything.
Do the most, okay? That's what we want. We want you to literally do the most.
Yeah. Or something.
We'll take anything. But yeah, that's episode 3. Love you guys so much.
Guys. Love you.
Goodbye.